So you want to outwork everyone, but here's the problem. Right now, we are at the pinnacle of stimulation. Our need for constant stimulation has gone to the point where we can't even take a dump without our phones, and we can't even focus on the 30-second video without Subway Surfers playing on the background. We all have goals and dreams we want to achieve, but our need for constant stimulation makes it nearly impossible to do any necessary work. Think about it. How often do you find yourself scrolling mindlessly instead of actively pursuing your goals? If we continue down this path, we will never be able to achieve our goals and dreams. But don't worry, I'll be showing you exactly how you can reclaim your focus and unlock your fullest potential. And it's actually quite simple. You see, our brain loves stimulation and novelty, and thanks to the internet, we have an infinite supply of it. With the infinite amount of stimulation nowadays, it's super rare to find ourselves to be bored. But boredom is actually important. Really ask yourself, when was the last time you sat alone with nothing else but your own thoughts? If you can't remember, then it's a sign that constant stimulation is a problem in your life. We often see boredom as this bad and uncomfortable feeling, so we unconsciously try to avoid it at all costs. But what if I told you the answer to outwork everyone lies in boredom, and that we can actually use boredom to our advantage? There was an experiment done by social psychologist Timothy Wilson. He had people sit in an empty room for 15 minutes with nothing to do but stare at a blank wall. But the twist was there was also a button that delivers an electric shock. You would think that no one is stupid enough to go press that button, but in the end, 67% of males and 25% of females willingly electrocuted themselves. They chose physical pain over boredom. Can you believe that? This shows how far we are willing to go to, even to endure pain, to avoid the discomfort of being bored. To use boredom to our advantage, we can place ourselves in the same situation as the people in the experiment. Instead of having an electric shock button, we can replace it with the work we are procrastinating on. When we put ourselves in a room with nothing but the work we have to complete, sitting down and doing nothing will be painful, and the work itself will seem far more stimulating and entertaining. And to your surprise, once you begin to do the work, you might actually find it fun. When you remove the most stimulating options, we make the hard things the most stimulating things possible. You're essentially lowering your fun baseline, and you'll have more fun doing the things that were once boring and hard for you. And beyond just having fun, you'll also have more fulfillment and make greater progress. Our need for constant stimulation keeps us at a numb state, where development or growth is unnecessary, where life is just good enough, and deep down, you'll always feel empty, lacking true joy and fulfillment. When we step away from constant distractions, we can then think clearly with our minds, and this opens up the door for new novel ideas to flow naturally. By making this change, you'll be living a life directed by intentionality rather than impulsivity. But you see, sitting down to work by being bored is only just the first step. In a world filled with endless distractions, 99% of people work distracted, constantly checking their phones between tasks, and they ending up wasting countless hours and produce mediocre work. If you truly want to outwork everyone and be in the top 1%, you need to master the art of deep work. Deep work is basically the ability to enter a period of intense focus to complete your work. This level of focus you gain can make the work that used to take you up to 4 hours to complete down to 2 hours. Deep work begins by setting a dedicated time in your day for focused work, and by repeating to work at this time you set for yourself, your brain will create an association that at this time you need to work, which will result deep work being a habit for you. Next, make sure there are absolutely no distractions that can rob your attention. I know that we've all tried to work while also scrolling on our phones here and there, thinking that it won't affect our focus. But here's the harsh truth. Simply checking your phone puts your mind into an even more distracted state for up to 30 minutes after the check. I had to say it, but your parents or teachers are right. It's all because of that damn phone. So put your phone on Do Not Disturb and put it in another room so you can actually focus. Next, many people sit down to work without a clear goal, unsure of which task they need to complete. So they just end up drifting from one task to another and waste time browsing the web, and they end up getting no real work done. So it's important that you write down what needs to be done before you even start your deep work session. This way, you have a clear goal in mind, and with a clear goal, you can channel all of your attention into completing that goal and actually getting real work done. Lastly, your brain is much like the muscles in your body. After a heavy workout, your muscles and your body needs rest. Just like your brain also requires rest after a heavy deep work session. According to Andrew Huberman, a popular scientist on YouTube. The brain follows an ultradian rhythm, meaning it can only focus intensely for 90 to 120 minutes before needing a break. What I like to do is set a 90-minute timer for myself and also write down what I want to accomplish in those 90 minutes. This approach challenges me and helps me focus more because I'm working with a limited time frame, which forces me to concentrate intensely. After those 90 minutes, I take a break. But remember, taking a break doesn't mean going on social media to stimulate our brains again. A real break means letting your mind relax. Go for a walk, close your eyes, or take a nap. This genuine rest allows your brain to recharge and prepares you for the next deep work session. At the end of the day, success really boils down to one thing: discipline. Boredom can only serve as a tool to help you develop that discipline. To achieve your dreams and reach your goals, you must be willing to put in the work and make sacrifices. Imagine sacrificing your dreams simply because you were just too lazy to take action. That thought should scare you and should inspire you to push harder. Don't let your laziness steal your future. Choose discipline. Push through the hard work and make your dreams a reality. If this video has helped you, a like and subscribe would be really appreciated. Thank you.